Hey, thank you for joining me today. This is Pastor Lafayette, and we are in Psalm chapter 40. We're going to start in verse 11 today. Do not withhold your tender mercies from me, O Lord. Let your loving kindness and your truth continually preserve me. For innumerable evils have surrounded me. My iniquities have overtaken me, so that I'm not able to look up. They are more than the hairs of my head. Therefore my heart fails me. Be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me. Let them be ashamed and brought to mutual confusion who seek to destroy my life. Let them be driven backward and brought to dishonor who wish me evil. Let them be confounded because of their shame who say to me, Aha, aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let such as love your salvation say continually, The Lord be magnified. But I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinks upon me. You are my help and my deliverer. Do not delay, O my God. Excuse me. We are going back up to verse 11, and we realize that David here is beginning to say, Lord, I'm in trouble. You ever felt like you're in trouble where you've just had, as he said in verse 12, innumerable evils surrounding you? Where you felt like my things are just so bad. But he says also in verse 12 that his iniquities have overtaken him, so that I'm not able to look up. My heart fails me. I wonder how many times you and I have allowed our iniquities to keep our head down. I wonder how many times you and I have allowed the things of our life, whether it be things out of our control or things that are completely within our control, things that we actually have done, that we've actually committed, things to cause us to hold our head down. David said, my iniquities have overtaken me, so I'm not able to look up. You know, it says in 1 John that if we sin, that we have an advocate with the Father. His name is Jesus Christ the righteous, and he's faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse us of all unrighteousness when we confess and forsake them. You know, there's a concept that in the Christian world that it's like a big slate, and we fill up this slate with all of our innumerable sins, this massive list of iniquities. And then once a week we go and kind of get cleaned up, and our slate's clean, and now we're ready to fill up the slate again. My friend, don't live like that. You and I have an opportunity to live in constant fellowship with Father, if we will simply recognize it as we are convicted, to recognize that what we've done and to turn to him immediately. We don't need to lose a step. We don't need to lose a month or a week. We don't need to lose 3 months or 6 months or years in a place where we can't hold our head up. We can't even approach him. My friend, sin is an ugly thing. And when we commit it, it is a shameful thing, but you need to realize that God's intention isn't to hold you down, but to draw you in. He talks here about people who are trying to destroy him in verse 14, people who wish him evil, people who say, verse 15, aha, aha, that's kind of like, we caught you. We finally found out what's going on with you. We know what's going on. You finally are down. You're not going to come back up. Then David responds, though, and he says, let everyone who seeks you rejoice and be glad in you. Lord, everyone who comes to you and truly seeks you, let them find that place of peace and safety and forgiveness that causes us to rejoice and be glad in your presence. That's what he's saying. He's saying, let us who hope in your salvation, who believe in your salvation, who love your salvation, say continually, the Lord be magnified. I see this as him saying, listen, Lord, you're magnified. You're bigger than my problems. I'm going to make you bigger than my circumstances. I'm going to make you larger than the worst thing that's happening in my life. I'm not going to make the things that are evil or horrible happening to me such a big thing that I can't approach you. I will make you bigger than them. Therefore, it'll give me great hope. You know, we can magnify the Lord in our lives. He's waiting for us to do that. He said, verse 17, the Lord thinks upon me. You're my help and my deliverer. Don't delay, oh my God. You might feel like that today. Lord, don't delay. Help me today. I am needy and I need your help. So call out to him. Ask him, no matter what circumstance or situation you're in, ask him. If you're in sin, confess it, forsake it. Return to him. And you will see that he truly will rush to the rescue of those who seek him. God bless you today. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.